Ron from Ron's Drone Tech Camera and RC channel here. I have an unboxing today. You can see my little box right here. Hint, it's not a drone today, and it's not an RC car today. It's something a little bit different. So let's get into it. All I've done is cut the box open so far, and I'm going to tell you a little story as I'm pulling this out. Here's the usual shrink wrap stuff, and it was delivered by, came from Amazon, and it was delivered by the U.S. mail. Alright, it's the Zhiyun Q2 small handheld gimbal. That was a Kickstarter item, but here's my story. Let me get this box and stuff out of the way here. I was a Kickstarter in this. I would say more than a month ago. I participated in the Kickstarter. I paid ahead of time, to have the product made and delivered to me. But as of last week, sometime, Amazon, a seller on Amazon, was selling these with, in some cases, like 1 day delivery. So, I thought, hey, this isn't right. All of us paid our money on Kickstarter way up front, and here we don't have it yet. I don't even have a tracking number for the one I ordered on Kickstarter yet. But, people can just get them basically 1-2 day delivery from Amazon. Now, they're a little bit more if you order from Amazon. I believe this is like about $139 on Amazon, where the Kickstarter one, I got the one with the extras, and I think that was $129. So I think this would have been $119 on a Kickstarter. So you're paying kind of a premium to, I guess, get it early. But I did, and I've contacted Kickstarter about canceling my order, and they said they would do it. So I haven't finalized that yet. I'll let you know how that comes out. But I kind of wanted to take with me the spin up next week, and I didn't. I know how this stuff works. When I got back from spin up, it'd probably be sitting on my front porch waiting for me when I don't really need it. So I went ahead and ordered it. So I was already amazed at how small the box is. I have the Smooth 4. And, the box is at least twice as big as this. So, okay, let's get into it here. Okay, it just has, the Smooth Q2 name on the front, and has like a little tag up here with some of the features. It's written in small print. I'd have to get my microscope out to read it. But on the back here, here's some more literature here. It says pocket size, peak performance, easy setup on the go, simple design. That's about it, really. They got a QR code down here. Okay, it says here 3-axis smartphone stabilizer. Most of the writing here, only a small portion of it's in English, and the other languages are the other popular languages around the rest of the world. So it's definitely an international project for sure. So let's, here's a couple things here showing what the buttons do. Like button 1 is, this is a small Type-C charging port. Button 2 is for a photo and video. But we'll show all this once we get it out of the box. Enough of this jibber jabber here. Let's find a point here and cut this shrink wrap off here. Alright. So I'm still just amazed at how small the package is. I'll get out my Smooth 4 and show you how different the size is. So let's see here. Here it looks like, maybe this will pull out here. Not sure what end you're supposed to get it out of. Here we go. I'm going to hold the bottom, I'm going to pull up like this. So there comes all the fancy advertising off. And here's the main package. Here's a couple places you have to cut the tape here. Let's see here. Cut it there, and we'll cut it here. Alright, so that should get us into it. Alright, nice styrofoam inside here to protect it on these travels. So here's the main show here. Let's see, we'll pull this top part out. Looks like the usual instructional type of stuff here. Important to read over. Looks like it's extremely small print, so you're going to have to get the magnifying glass out to read that. I just watched the instructional videos on YouTube. Let's see here. So let's pull the actual gimbal out itself. Oops. I can pull this whole thing out here and probably make it easier. And there's the rest of the box. Here's the usual silicone gel you're not supposed to eat. Accessories down here. There it looks like the phone clip. I don't know what this is here. This is probably your charging. Yeah, here's your two things. Here's like a little lanyard, and here's a USB-C type for the USB-C fans out in the audience. So that's nice. And here, if we can ever get the main thing out of the case here, wedged in there pretty good. Nice piece of foam here. Now here's one of the selling points of this thing. It actually is supposed to stand up on its own, which is kind of a good thing. And I think it'll even stand up on its own when you have a cell phone on it. So that's a good thing, right? So I mean, one of the cons is the thing spins around. It doesn't have like a locking mode like a lot of the other gimbals do. But look how small this thing is. I mean, that is extremely small. So here is the locking mechanism that you put. You put your clip on to hold your phone. Here's the actual lock up there itself. So don't know exactly how that goes in there, but we'll get the instructions out and read over it. Now I wonder if this thing has any power in out of the box. Here's the power button there. There's like a red button, which is probably kind of a stop button there, and here's the function kind of joystick thing there. So let's power it on and see if it has any power. I don't think it has any power. So what we will do is we will power this thing up, and we will continue with this video. Once we have some power, we'll figure out how to get this on my phone. I'll be using the iPhone 10 Pro for demonstration purposes here. So we'll be back with that portion of the video next. So don't go anywhere. Okay, it took about 3 hours to fully charge the battery on the Smooth Q2. I'm going to call it pocket gimbal here, and I have it charged up, fully charged. I have my phone balanced and mounted on it. You can see like a live pic there. This is how small it is. Now it's made of metal, so it's heavier than it looks. The charging port was right here, USB-C, and also it's a charging point somewhere on the gimbal to charge your phone. See if I can find it. I saw it on here. I just don't know where it is, but there's definitely another charging port up around here to charge your phone. So you can see the lens is way over here as I have it balanced, but I have a feeling if I use the super ultra wide angle on the camera, this part will get in it. We will test that here in a second. So this is the on off button right here, the bottom one. This is the record or take photo button. If you're using the Zhiyun app, you can actually take photos with it too, or record video. This is kind of your control button. This, I could not do this on my Smooth 4. Watch this. If you push it like up, it'll tilt down. If you push it down, it'll tilt up. So I didn't have that functionality on my Smooth 4. Side to side doesn't seem to do anything. And then of course up top here, if you push it in, it's in like pan follow now. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's in pan follow now, but if you go one over, it's in lock, and you see how the LED light indicates it. Then you go over to what's the next one? Follow mode, and then the last one is this. It's hard to see here. Fov mode, which I'm not quite sure about what that is yet. I'm going to do more research and study on it. But if you hit it again, the camera goes down, so you can guess you're getting the ground or something. But then you just hit it back one more time. You go back to the pan follow mode. So it's just the buttons are simple, and it has a 1/4-inch screw in the bottom here, so you can mount it on another anything like a tripod or any type of stick to increase your length so you can lift higher. I have the Zhiyun app here. I'm going to do a screen recording to show you how that works on the phone. It's it's kind of a pared down version of what the app is on the Smooth 4, but I'm going to do a screen recording and show you kind of the functions of the app on this thing. And when I started up, I just paired, I paired to my Bluetooth and the Bluetooth settings on the iPhone 11 Pro. And then once I got in the Zhiyun app, I think it's called the X Play app. You just chose the Q2 and it immediately, recognized and connected to it, so you gain full control. But it's quite a small device. Again, it's got some good weight to it, so which I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, you definitely, you have something weight in your hand, you tend to be smoother with the motions maybe. And so like I said, I'm going to do a screen recording soon and show you all the functions of the app. And I'm going to try to get it outdoors as soon as the weather breaks, and we'll do a little, kind of test what kind of how smooth we can get the video on this. So let me show you one thing here. So let me put it down here. Notice it sits steady even with the phone on it. It still sits very well, so you don't always have to have one of those little mini tripods stuck in the bottom. So it fit easily here. I'm going to show you in a second here. I always take my case off when I'm using these devices to to make it easier for the balance of weight. So let's turn it off here by hitting this button. I've never turned it off yet. It's only got turned on once here. So let's see if we have to just tap it or hold it. Okay, I think it's going to go off now. You see that light blinking? Okay, so it's off now, and you see it still balances pretty good. But let's go back here and show you this here. So here's the clamp-on device back here. So if you want to take this off without taking it off this mount here, you just flick this up, and then you can take this whole device, just pick it straight up and off. So now you have, you can use your phone again as a regular phone. And then, when you go to put it back on again, you don't have to mount this device. So let's see here. To get it back on again, you just, let's see here. Well, bear with me here, folks. Bear with me. I'm having a hard time because I'm trying to let you guys see what I'm doing here without... So it gives you a little instructions here, if you can see that here, how to come down with it. So I believe it's like this. Okay, that was it. So we go back here and we push this red lever down all the way. It goes. It's hard to. There we go. It's all the way down. So when it's in there, it's in there. So okay, there. Got the phone back in again, and I've already, put it off balance a little bit, unfortunately. So let's see if I can bounce it up real quick again. Sorry, I'm going to bore you to death with 5 minutes of bouncing the phone. Okay, so we got it bounced again. So let's hit the power button down here, which you saw. I think you have to maybe double tap it, or maybe just hold it for an extended amount of time. There we go. You have to hold it down for maybe like 2 seconds to get it to come up, and you see it bounce right away on its own again. So we're good to go again. So let me test one thing out here for you. So let's go to the standard app here. I'm going to do all this here. Get all logged in here and make sure we're Bluetooth connected. Since we did disconnect it, it may have disconnected in Bluetooth. So let's go check our Bluetooth settings again. It's not connected, so now it is connected again. It connected really fast. So now let's go to the regular camera app, because what it does is if you don't have to use Zhiyun's proprietary app, you can just use your regular camera app. So here's in the we'll call it the standard view, the wide angle, but here's the ultra wide here. So just I suspect that we got the motors in the super wide. So it's going to be really hard to use super wide with this one. Of course, the zoom in is good, but yeah. I guess to use super wide, you're going to have to, tilt it like that. And there, see, I got the gimbal arm out of there. So I'm super wide. You have to go at an angle like this to use it. So that's a little bit of a con, but it's also a plus that this phone actually has that real super wide angle. So okay, I'm gonna go to another segment here where I kind of do a screen recording to show you the functions of the app on here. I mean, just use the regular camera app. I just hit the button like this here, and you're recording. Or did I take a picture? I think I took a picture, so you can actually take pictures with this. There's another picture, or I can switch to video and start video. There we go. See the red? So that's nice. You can take pictures or video with the regular camera app too. So I really like that. So something I didn't know. So I'll be back with another segment here. But so far, I'm really liking this little thing, and I'm going to demonstrate how pocketable it is and everything like that. So hang in there. I'll be back.